Sure. Well, you know, it's important for this jury to look at things as they presented themselves to Mr. Walker. So the jury had to understand that we're dealing with a man who's ill-equipped to handle this type of situation, and he's no physical match for Hayward, who's a vicious, dangerous man. And so it's entirely reasonable Mr. Walker goes over to try to get his daughter out of harm's way, that he takes a gun to defend himself. And when he's attacked by this man, as the witnesses said, he was beset upon, that it's entirely reasonable for him to react as quickly as he did and pull up this gun and defend himself. Clear to the jury that the defense is self-defense, and that you know, there's a number of reasons why Mr. Walker should be acquitted. But really, he's defending himself against this man who's threatened his own life, has threatened Mr. Walker's life, and he's saving his daughter from this man who's also threatened to harm her. So it's self-defense.
Just reviewed the facts of the case, and that Mr. Walker took some very deliberate steps, loading a gun, loading 10 shots in each of 3 clips, drove 5 or 10 minutes over to Mr. Hayward's house, entered Mr. Hayward's house uninvited, and shot Mr. Hayward, hitting him 5 times and killing him, including 3 shots aimed down that went into the floor, 1 shot into Mr. Hayward's back, killing an unarmed, defenseless man as he's dying on the floor.
And so for you, that's a clear indication of intent?
Absolutely. Well, I hope the jury will note very clearly that Mr. Walker's claim of loss of memory is very convenient. For example, he doesn't remember getting a gun, loading it, and going through all the steps necessary to make the gun ready to fire. He doesn't remember shooting Mr. Hayward, and 10 shots in a small house makes a lot of noise. These memory failures I suggested to the jury were very convenient.
You also